We've been brainwashed for years and decades.
Exercise doesn't help weight loss?
No, it's virtually impossible.
What about vitamins?
All the evidence points to these things being a complete waste of money. The food industry wants you to focus on the calorie, the fat content, sugar, so you don't have to think about the quality of the food. Depression and anxiety is intricately linked to the quality of your gut microbes. These are microscopic bugs in our intestines and are able to pump out chemicals that are vital for our body when they're fed the right foods. The reason we're in this state is we've killed off a lot of our good bugs.
When you walk down the aisle in the supermarket, everything is trying to pretend that it's good. So how do I know what is good? We have a lot of people that are interested in, being more productive, being more successful, reaching for their goals. How significant and how pertinent is the microbiome on my performance, and what do I need to know about the relationship as it relates to my mood, my performance, my mind?
Most people know very little about microbes. They think that most of them are harmful.
But they don't.
No. People need to realize that most of the bugs in our system are trying to help us, and we've actually lost half of the good ones. And that parasite is actually beneficial. It's called blastocystis, and it's associated with good health, being thinner, having less internal fat, lower blood pressure. In the past, we're trying to kill it off. And actually, the reason we're in this state is we've killed off a lot of our good bugs.
How do I build them up?
You have to have a more diverse range of plants. Is a nut, a seed. It's not just kale. It's a herb. It's a spice. It's that diversity. It's having more fermented foods. Most people believe that probiotics in yogurt killed by your stomach acid, so they don't work because everything gets killed off. That's a common one I hear, although the best probiotics are in food rather than in capsules.
What is quality food?
Never have orange juice. That's a really unhealthy drink for everybody. It's the opposite of ultra-processed food, which is whole food, which is made from the original ingredients of plants, mainly plant-based, but it's not exclusively, contains all the nutrients those plants produce without it being stripped away, boiled up, or highly pressurized, deformed, and so they have to add in back those nutrients. So it's berries, nuts, it's seeds, it's grains that haven't been ground up super finely, fruits and vegetables that we've got. They're healthy foods, but straightforward, yes, I've got this list of 10 superfoods. It's understanding that many foods are healthy for us. Most of them are, in their original form.
When you walk down the aisle in the supermarket, everything is trying to pretend that it's good. So how do I know what is good?
Well, you've said the first thing. If it's not in a package, you're pretty sure it's good. If it's concealed in some package that's got, happy children and signals of vitamins in it, that should be a warning sign. The more they have to advertise the food, the more you should be wary about it. The number of ingredients is another pretty good sign. So once you get over 10, particularly if there's lots you've never heard of, you wouldn't find in your kitchen, you should also be wary that that is ultra-processed food. Anything that says low calorie, that says they've had to add in lots of artificial sweeteners or protein extracts or something else, is also a big danger sign. Low in fat means they've replaced the natural fat with something else that's cheaper, and these are all warning signs.
Exercise doesn't help weight loss?
No, all the studies show that. The only caveat to that is if you have changed your diet, improved your diet, and you've lost some weight, maintaining some exercise does help prevent it going back up again. But as on its own, if you don't change your diet, it's of no use.
Does sugar make us fat? Is that the culprit?
No, again, that's reductionism.
Okay.
The reason exercise doesn't work is it's important to realize this is because we all know this, that, you go for a walk, you build up hunger before a meal. That's what your parents told you, and everything about exercise is after it, your body slows down, your metabolism slows down, and it tries to regain. A lot of the exercise research done in the last 20 years was sponsored by large corporations who wanted to make this link between exercise and weight loss. They could continue to sell sugary, ultra-processed foods and drinks and just say it's childhood obesity is because we don't have playgrounds and we don't encourage this. And that's why the Cokes and the Pepsis are always sponsoring Olympic events and associating themselves with sport. And they gave hundreds of millions to various physiology departments, sports departments, nutrition departments to do research in this area. It's great for your health. I exercise. Fantastic for your mood. It's great for your heart, anti-cancer, all kinds of things. We should all do it, but absolutely not if your goal is weight loss. You have to do something about changing your diet. And I think that's a huge myth. Probably my number one bugbear is to get people to see the light, stop obsessing about calories, and start thinking about food much more as quality and what it does to your body.